Today we are here in my living room here in Conroe, Texas, just north of Houston. We are with Aidan Carolan, the president and founder of the Melcar Group. And today we're just going to have a conversation about where Melcar came from, a little bit of its history, maybe clear up some misconceptions and some stories and questions that I think a lot of us have about Melcar and you and the history. And I also, if time allows today, I'd like to get into not only where we are now, but your vision for the future. I won't go into too much detail before we get started here, but Aidan's vision and culture that he has built with Melcar is the driving force behind all of this. So we're happy and honored to have you here today. So thank you for making the time this Sunday afternoon. I guess just clear up. Let's go into the history and some of the stories of how you got us to where we are now. You want to start from the beginning?
Start from the beginning, I guess.
All right.
As quickly as I can.
Yeah, well, so it's a 32-year history, so it's going to be hard to sum up here in just a few minutes. So how did the business start?
I guess started with a bar and a sledge. It's probably about the best way to put it. On Staten Island. No, let me back up. I left Ireland when I was 18, and my father gave me advice. And probably wouldn't be here today, not only for that good advice. He said, stick with the family, go to your uncle in London, and he'll set you straight. So I think things might have turned out different if I happened to go to London. I spent 6 years in London doing scaffolding. I wasn't there about 6 months, but I had my own crew running a team of guys, skyscrapers and up 12, 14 stories. Did 6 years in London, and one day I came home and I told Rose, I'm going to America. No, I said we're going to America. I had enough of London. So we booked a flight. It was Air India. It's the cheapest flight going. Yeah, that was interesting. We landed in Brooklyn, and Rose got a job in a restaurant, and I got a job out on Long Island mowing lawns.
Sorry, what year was this?
Oh, it had to be about 1986.
Okay.
I remember my first job was actually clipping dresses in a clothing store, factory. My first check was $157 and some cents. Yeah, and I worked overtime for that too. Well, that kind of a pay scale wasn't working, so I got a job at $55 a day mowing lawns on Long Island. And
that's pretty good money for back then.
I guess it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, I guess. Then, as it's a seasonal thing, I started looking for some work for the winter, and we got a job on doing cable TV drops services on Long Island. And there was guys out there doing all these little fancy machines, but they were getting 1 and 2 services a day. And obviously that wasn't enough for the schedule, so I went out and observed what they were doing for a day, and I said we'd start next week, and I went and I got two sledgehammers and a couple of top rail fences from a fencing company, and we started banging for our bores we were doing underneath driveways and sidewalks with a bar and a sledge. And I think the first day we got 6 services done. So everyone else was getting 1 and 2 with all the little fancy machines. And then I guess then I seen my first whole hog working, my first missile. Air pneumatic missiles. Yeah, you know what they are.
Oh yeah.
I said I want to get some of these. So at one point I think we had about 6 crews going with I think at one point we had 30 missiles going.
Wow.
And then the drills came along, directional boring. I wasn't sold right away on it. We had crews doing more work with stitch boring than actually with drilling. So we had a year learning curve with drills. First drills was 2440s. No, the first drill was 1620. And that led to two 2440s Where do you go from there? And now I don't know. We have about how many drills do we have going?
So I get asked that question kind of often, actually, and the answer is I don't know. We have an assortment of everything from.
I'd say most crews we have when we have 10, 15 drilling operations going on one day.
Yeah, including the maxi rig stuff.
Between the maxi rigs, yeah. I'd say 12 to 13.
So internally, our average is 14. If we don't have 14 going, then we've got a crew sitting somewhere or
and then we have a few
transitioning.
specialty operations, specialty drills, and specialty tunneling projects going on as well.
Yep.
So that's what covered almost
I guess that got us up to
That's
20.
30 years.
Yeah, it probably got us up to a few years ago.
Yeah, well, a few years ago things have changed. We're looking to always keep ahead of the market, keep ahead of the curve. What's next? The fibre bills is gone, but they're coming back again. I believe fibre optics is going to be big again in the next 4 or 5 years, given the COVID situation. People working from home, smart highways, autonomous cars. There's going to be a lot of fibre optics again. I see that again, and then of course windmills and clean power. That's going to be endless, I think.
Yeah.
What else you want to know?
Well,
I still enjoy a hard day's work. Not like getting out there in the field and working with the guys. I'm not ready to sit in an office just full time yet, but I still enjoy the field work.
Well, that kind of leads us right into. So what do you do every day?
Find who's not doing.
So
Find out what the problems are.
we have a thing internally, and
I usually align myself to the hardest projects.
yep.
Whenever the job's not going well or it's a difficult job, that's where you'll find me. That's
On site every day.
Yep.
That's internally we all know that if there's a problem or a problem's coming, Aidan's gonna show up. He'll be there.
I'll be there. Still able to do it, and I do thank God that I have the health to keep going and teach the young kids. Yeah, like the priest was saying today, it's important.
Mm-hmm.
Your name is important, and that was one of his themes today.
Absolutely,
Your name is everything.
Reputation is everything.
Yeah, your family name. I'm blessed with a lot of good guys. Though. I've really some great guys working for me. Dedicated, loyal. Jump in the trench with you any day of the week, so that's good. I feel passionate about them actually. Them and good guys. Hey.
They are.
Mm.
Most of our guys have been with you longer than I've been alive. There's a lot to say for that. Especially in this business with the transitions and really honestly, it comes down to the lack of loyalty. What you've built is people are very loyal, and you've got Melcar as a whole has amazing crews.
Yes. And it's been good. It's been fun watching, and it's good to be able to give back as well. It's good to be able to see my guys out, buying properties and moving into homes, and it makes me feel good.
And they come from backgrounds where they're coming here looking for.
The guys I have came here, walked across. Some of them came walking here from South America, and we've helped them get legal over the years, and it's been fun to be able to do that. And not fun, but it's been rewarding.
Absolutely. It's been inspirational for me, seeing it all over the last many years, just the progression and.
Well, I do have to say, I believe in building one crew at a time. It's very important. Our jobs are, you can do a lot of damage out there with people that don't know what they're doing. And it's becoming unacceptable to have electric hits or gas hits. It's becoming, and it's very hard to keep ahead of that game. Not to have these hits, not to have these accidents. It's insurance companies have gotten really smart, and they don't like to lose money. So there's all risk management everywhere you go now. Industry has changed, a lot, as far as safety and requirements and due diligence and paperwork. It's becoming a big part of what we do now. Daily reports and safety reports and On and on.
Definitely a big change from this time 10 years ago, huh?
Big change, yes. Especially with IR events, the mud and handling of mud, and
Yeah.
which is a very important part of directional drilling. It's mud control. Yeah, gone are the days you can put it in a barrel somewhere and put a couple of small holes in the bottom.
Oh, that never happened. That never happened.
That never happened. We went out of that.
Yeah. So, a few technical difficulties there. We had to swap some SIM cards out, but yeah, we were just wrapping up. Thank you again for
Sorry,
taking
my first interview. We're going to do more of these now, right?
Oh yeah, no, we'll do. So this is for everybody watching and those of you who are listening. We're going to be doing this. Try to be doing this weekly with different people throughout the organization, throughout Melcar. We are very geographically spread out, so it is difficult to get certain people in, especially doing this every week. So we'll take advantage of it when we can. Daniel, our media production guy, is going to be traveling around to different sites, especially over the next few weeks, catching some launches. We've got a microtunneling launch to do. We've got a 3,500 foot bore that's starting over the next about a month from now.
5,000 feet.
5,000 foot bore. So and that's starting less than a month.
Just waiting on a permit from Army Corps, I think.
Okay, so that'll be starting. So Daniel will be traveling around, getting some good content. It'll be always different places. And today I mentioned this is my living room here in Houston. So we'll be propping up wherever necessary. hotels, trucks, drill cabs, back seats of job trailers, or wherever necessary to get the message out. So. As we start this, guys, if you could like it, share it, let us know what content you're looking for. Let us know any questions, any ideas you have. We're up for making this. We want to include everything. So hit the like, hit the share, subscribe, whatever. We're going to be putting this on pretty much anywhere that you can watch a video and listen to a podcast. We're going to be putting it up there. And we look forward to it. It's going to be exciting.
Hope everyone enjoys the short video, and just stay safe, and catch up with you soon.
I'm James McIntyre. This was Aidan Carolan, the president and founder of the Melcar Group, and hope you enjoyed it.